Oh my gosh, I'm riding on the elevator that I wanted to ride on the whole time. This one. So there's all these 6 elevators. This is the only one that I haven't ridden on the whole time. Oh, that's funny. So I'm headed down to the Alamo. Jared didn't want to come for whatever reason, but you can't come to San Antonio without seeing the Alamo. Headed out. We've got like 2 hours before we've got to go get on the shuttle and go to the airport. So I'm just gonna hurry and run across the street and we're gonna do the Alamo. Okay, so I didn't know until just barely that there is no photography inside of the chapels. Okay, so you guys have a sneak peek a little bit of the inside of the church at the Alamo. Don't step in that, friends. By the way, it's always important to get the audio tour anywhere you go. Museums, monuments, if you can get an audio tour, always do it. It's worth it. It was an extra $7. The Alamo itself is free, but it makes a difference in your tour.
During the siege and battle in 1836, this area was used as a stock pen. The U.S. Army kept mules here when the site was under its control. During the commercial period that followed, the courtyard was used as a loading area. After the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, the monument was vandalized, and it sparked a debate over what should happen to the monument. Should it be removed from the grounds, since we're now at war with Japan, or should it stay there? And it was decided that the monument should stay because it was given in a time of peace. Colonization was essentially the establishment of an immigration system. Not everyone was invited in, but only those who met certain standards. Colonists had to present character references that demonstrated that they were law-abiding people. They also had to agree to become Mexican citizens and follow the state religion of Catholicism. Land agents, called impresarios, were granted land contracts by the government on which they were to settle colonists. Each impresario was to strictly regulate who settled in their colony. Mexico relied on this system to bring in enterprising citizens who would make Texas prosperous. Most were farmers, but an increasing number were businessmen, hoping to make their fortunes by developing Texas. In many ways, the story of the Texas Revolution is a story about immigration, that a population has been invited in, and now the government sees that population not as a good thing, but sees it as a potential threat. So one of the things that could come to mind is the current immigration system within the United States and other nations as well. Immigration policies often have unintended consequences. Problems arise when people come that are not invited and then try to avoid the law, making them illegal immigrants. In the case of Texas, more people wanted to come than the impresario system could handle. It did not even take 10 years to show that Mexico's colonization policy had serious flaws and would be difficult to enforce.
Okay, so one of my favorite things as far as souvenirs go has always been souvenir pennies. So I'm going to get me a souvenir penny from the Alamo. So it's a little different than it used to be. Apparently they supply the penny now. You don't put your own penny in. Where's my penny? Where is my penny? Okay, so I tried to do the coin. Wouldn't work for me. I wasn't paying attention to the thing that said about the sign. But anyways, we'll do a quick tour. I got a couple shirts. It is so bright out here.
That's a female. Yeah, that's a female. The white ones are always female. Color ones are always male.
This is that live oak that they talked about on. Look how big that is. Like 5 or 6 people around. And now I'm done. Learned about the Alamo, learned about history, which is always important. It's always important to know your history and what has happened before you, what has come before you, the people that have come before you. It's important. Learn about it. What do they say? If you don't remember history, you're bound to repeat it. Is that how it goes? Something. Right. So our trip has come to a close. We're now on the bus getting ready to the airport. Vacation done. And done. Now you gotta do the... No. So we thought this was going to be an easy flight. No. The engine on this side, my side of the plane, is overheating. We started to take off and then didn't. The engine's overheating, and we've been sitting here for almost a half hour waiting for maintenance to give us the okay to get back to the gate so they can take a look at it. I'm hoping they'll deplane this and put us on a different plane and send us home. We may be spending another night in San Antonio. Who knows? But it's better to get home safely than in a box. So they pulled us off, and now we're getting on a different plane headed home. Jared's up ahead of me. He'll get our seats in just a second.
It looks like we'll be taking off, you know, in the next couple minutes.
Hopefully.
Just got home from San Antonio. It was a great trip. I loved it. I work for a really great company that sent us on a great trip. The second plane was uneventful. We just got home. Like, it was pretty solid. Jessica's super tired, no wonder. She spent a lot of time walking around in the sun. And so she went to bed already. So what does she always say? She always says, if you like us, push a button that says subscribe and force your friends to hit that button. And if you guys like our stuff, watch another video which will come up next. And if you thought our video or the trip looked cool, let us know in los comentos. And that's everything. Okay, I'm not gonna do the annoying voice where she goes, bah! I just did it. Oh crap. Anyway, goodbye. Oh, I can't turn this thing off. I'm the worst. Addendum. There we go. P.S. I didn't go to the Alamo, and I don't feel bad about it. I don't care. I didn't want to walk anymore, so I didn't go.